The mountain has been calling to me for over a year. My circumstances didn't let me go. It's the entrance to my astral place, and my connection to that doorway was getting foggy. I needed to go be with the mountain again to reestablish that strong connection. This is one of my favorite places. I invited my friend Kai to accompany me. She felt to me to be the right companion on this road, and she happily agreed. We had both done Laura Day's intuitive boot camp, different years, and so when I moved to LA, there was an LA group that was meeting regularly to do intuition practices, and I joined the group. I just remember thinking, damn, this girl is fierce and also super inspirational. Woman. We became friends. We have a lot of the same interests, and she has her own YouTube channel, by the way, which I think you guys, at least some of you, would really like. It's very well done. She's a director now, so that very much comes across. Can I help?
No. Can't tell me that doesn't look better.
Of course it looks better.
Working at the car wash. Look at that. Okay, great.
All right.
I'm just gonna get this little dot right there. We're packed to the brim.
Yes, we are. Once you pass through the deserts, the pines of Los Padres National Forest greet you with a hug that is made of quiet air, cool breezes, camaraderie with their kind, and a solid soul grip on the earth. They are living beings with character, stature, and all the patience in the world. Being amongst them is what I call nature's cathedral. Playing and communing with no real goal in mind is a way to evoke connection. I needed that, to get away from screens and just be in nature undisturbed. Look at this magnificent tree. Gosh, they have such personality. Look at this one. There's like a being in that one. You can see it. Listen to the wind. Oh, it's so nice. Our intuition kicks in naturally. We all have it. We don't have to work for it. Sometimes, though, figuring out its language and when it's speaking to us is the only thing we have to learn to understand.
I love the sound of that wind.
But intuition draws from the well of our knowing, which is fed when we pay attention to things without agenda. Another aspect of intuition is the act of playing and discovering. When we're living in love, freedom, and openness, we learn. When we live in fear, we can close down and narrow our options, and our intuition doesn't necessarily work as well in that context. I wanted to take creative photos or video in the woods, so I grabbed my witch hat and a couple of skirts, and then waited to commune with the mountain to see what was possible. And it became so obvious once I got there. At one point, the trees were aflame with golden hour light, so I played with the sun and the trees and found the connection I was seeking with the mountains, like a good friend you haven't seen in years. Intuition is relating the past to the future and making a decision in the present. That knowledge comes from information you pick up with your senses, patterns you've observed, and experiences you've had, and then translates as a gut feeling and helps you make decisions. To trust it means you're trusting yourself.
It's so awesome. You're a silhouette. That's what I want. Yes, it's gorgeous.
The other thing that enhances our intuition is just being away from city chaos. Being around the energy of these old trees will allow us to pull from a much more rooted place naturally. Their roots reach out to us and somehow extract or grow our own roots too. Mature trees are solid, stable, and full of strength and weight. When they are allowed to congregate, as they are wont to do naturally in the wild, they create an energetic network that feeds our deepest recesses. It is difficult to find this in an urban environment, even if big city parks exist. It's not enough. We need to be clear of seeing, smelling, hearing, and feeling the chaos surrounding the parks to be able to tap in clearly. Listen to the sizzle.
Hello.
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 We're in this very fucking tiny cat tent.
Oh, I wanted to change my socks.
I might have to go back and take this back.
The wind is kind of the cold culprit, but in here we don't have
we're not
wind.
feeling it at all. Oh, hi.
Hello.
I would say the tent is a fail, but it's shelter,
Yep.
and so I'm going to be grateful for shelter. Although I literally, for a second, I was like, should I go sleep in the car?
Oh, that wouldn't be comfortable.
It'll be fine.
Yep. Just like I forgot all the food. It'll be fine.
Yes.
It's really hot. Whew. It's good because it's so chilly out. It's morning. I feel better than I did an hour ago. Good morning, sun. Got some exploring to do. And I went to go commune with my doorway and to spend time alone in the area. So blustery. I wasn't feeling great from a sleepless night, but as the morning grew, so did my energy after meditating and tea. I settled in to pull some medicine cards in the hammock. I was very thwarted. Oh! The strap had other plans. So Kai requested pulling some cards, and we went on a little adventure to a stack of boulders that was by the entrance of the top of the mountain. when we found some old tree bones. Thank you for letting us be here. Then we sat on the top of the boulders, and again, I tried to engage with my cards, and the wind was blowing them in every direction in between the boulders. So this was my second thwarting of card reading on the mountain. However, and just when I thought all was lost and I was getting grumpy, two of the cards that flew out and dropped in the boulders I retrieved, and they were the perfect cards for our trip. Well, these were the two that jumped out.
I was going to say, so those are the ones.
Yeah, these are pretty dramatic. We got squirrel and ant. I mean, squirrel basically means like preparing for the future, squirreling away shit, taking care of yourself. Ant is like working in community. They're workers. I mean, they're like bees, but bees are nicer. I haven't opened this book in so long. Exactly predicting if you'll need more. Teach me to take no more than I need. Trust in great mystery to harvest the seed. Here it says about being in balance. Taking no more than you need. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Being that I forgot half the food at home. No choices. Ant is working for the good of the whole. Are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you and that it will provide.
Oh, that part actually makes me feel better as I struggle. You thought it was bad, but it actually was magic.
The mountain had called to me. I heeded the call, and even when I was questioning my intuitive guidance because I forgot food, didn't sleep, lost cards in the wind, and broke a hammock, it hadn't led me astray. I still connected to the Astral Doorway, got some creative footage, and a special message that reminded me that there is always a balance.